If you are planning to study abroad in 2026 and are confused between New Zealand and Australia, then this video is for you. But before we begin, let me clear one important doubt. If you study in New Zealand, you can later work or even settle in Australia, and if you study in Australia, you can work or even settle there as well. So, both countries are strong options for long-term plans. Now, let us compare them step by step. First, top universities. In New Zealand, some of the best universities are University of Auckland, University of Otago, and more shown on your screen. And in Australia, top universities include the University of Melbourne, the University of Sydney, Monash University, and more shown on your screen. Overall, universities in New Zealand are known for quality teaching and personal attention to students, while Australia has more university rank among the world's top institute and offering large campus with wider global exposure. Next, popular courses. In New Zealand, students commonly choose courses like computer science, IT, MBA, agriculture, psychology, and MBBS. While in Australia, popular courses includes business and management, engineering, information technology, and health sciences. So you can choose courses according to your interest, which is best for you. Now, tuition fees. In New Zealand, tuition fees often range from 20 to 25 lakh per year, while in Australia, tuition fees are higher, often between 25 to 35 lakh per year. New Zealand is generally more affordable in terms of tuition fees, making it a good choice for budget-concerned students, while Australia is more expensive, but higher cost often comes with a strong global recognition. Next up, post-study work visa. New Zealand offers a post-study work visa of 3 to 4 years. On the other side, Australia provides 2 to 3 years of post-study work visa. That means New Zealand gives students more time after graduation to find a job and gain work experience, whereas Australia offers slightly less time, but job market is larger and more competitive. Now, part-time work and earnings. In New Zealand, student can work up to 25 hours per week and earn around $400 to $500 per week. On the other side, in Australia, students can work up to 24 hours per week and earn approximately $400 to $700 or more per week. Australia provides stable job opportunities with slightly higher earning. Next is living cost. In New Zealand, monthly living expenses are roughly 1.15 lakh and they can be higher in cities like Auckland and Wellington. So, New Zealand is easier to manage for students who are on a limited budget. In Australia, monthly living expenses generally range from 1 lakh to 1.9 lakh, with cost being much higher in major cities like Sydney and Melbourne. Australia offers a higher standard of living, but students need to prepare for significantly higher monthly expenses in big cities. Funds and sponsorships. For New Zealand, the sponsor's minimum annual income should be around 10 lakh, and for Australia, it is 15 lakh. In both countries, the sponsors can be student, parents, grandparents, or an uncle. New Zealand has lower and simpler financial requirements for visa approval, while Australia requires strong financial proof, which can be challenging for some families. Lastly, jobs and return on investment. Both New Zealand and Australia release a national occupation list every year that shows which skills are in demand. On average, graduates earn 30 to 60 lakh per year in New Zealand and 40 to 70 lakh per year in Australia. Australia offers higher salary and fast career growth, making it stronger for long-term ROI. However, New Zealand offers easy entry into the job market with lower competition. To sum it up, both countries are excellent choice. It really depends on your goals. Choose New Zealand if you want lower cost, a long-term post-study work visa, and a calm student-friendly lifestyle. And choose Australia if you want top-ranked universities, high salaries, and more career opportunities. Now, tell me in the comments New Zealand or Australia. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video, and all the best for your study abroad journey.